this Jeppy's HRO Camp City, to where we have well over 80,000 folks who are living here. At one time, this used to be the military campsite, Navy, Black Hawk, that was distributing food to the locals. Mostly the company that they had an agreement with was CRS and USAID. Now who are in location is Oxfam, Save the Children, and CRS that's just doing mainly the little as possible here in the camp for the folks who are living here right now. On the 18th of October, we had a food drive. Mostly we cooked and we fed well over 200 folks. Attending was well over 117 to 117, 150 that attended. And so that's how I ended up meeting this lady and her 4-year-old daughter who is disabled mentally and physically. And as she was telling me her story, I felt real moved, and I felt deep compassion for us to see what can we do to help her, especially right now, because after the earthquake she doesn't have a job. She used to work and she's not working anymore. This is her living environment. That's all she has. She doesn't have any boyfriend, no husband to help her with her children. My organization is called Redeem for Handicap, that helping not just physically nor mentally, but also those who are down, especially after the earthquake victims. And that's what we mostly established to give our supports to. And so it's not just tents, it's not just food, it's not just clothing, but anything as much as you could say supporting someone to get back on their feet. That's what we are here to do. Tu as cassé?
Oui, là, là comme ça.
Là, il y a blessé à
Oui,
Okay, he said he fell down and he got some bruises and scrapes. Vous pouvez continuer là pour me. This here we just organized this, me and a good friend of mine. So we set this up as will be updated office for the organization Redeem for Handicap. So reason being it's so expensive to get any homes or location elsewhere. So we felt like it would be best to our advantage, less expensive, to build something like this, to set this up as an organization that way we could help those folks who are here in the compound, this camp of Patientville.
You're still out there? You're still out there?
We're still trying to get office materials, as for like a filing cabinet to keep our documents, tables, and a few chairs. We're still trying to work on that. It's in a way it's hard when you don't have the funds, and the little that you have, you're trying to make it last and stretch it as much as you can. So this is what we have right now, and hopefully, as days goes by, to see how can we get this up running and to help as much people as possible. It's actually the daily lives and activities for all. Okay. This here, because you know, as they say, like Chinatown, this is the marketplace. To where anything and everything you need, you will find it here. When it comes to charcoal, barbershop, food, grain, bread, whatever, you will find it here. Okay? Apart from everything.
Right.
This here, they just set these up not too long ago. In fact, you could say roughly about like 4 to 5 months ago, they set something like this up. Reason being is because when it used to pour rain, it used to give people a hard time. Children, newborn babies, we're gonna cut through here.
Okay.
Newborn babies and all. They used to have rough times here. And so when they seized this, especially before the hurricane season started, when they saw it, they came to find a plan of what to do exactly to protect someone who's living here. Okay? And the American military, they're the one who came here first to set this up. And after that, they got along with the locals. There go the young girl, nobody lock out. And they got along with the locals. Watch your step. They got along with the locals to set this up. And so that's how now, after a long month, you could say it's easier for folks here now to actually stay here. Watch yourself, okay? Easier for those folks who's living here to say that they are living here safely. And just imagine where we came from and where we are now. See how tight and the type of folks who are living here. This section here, it's just over the period of time that it ended up getting overpopulated like this. At one time, this was nothing but field. And this is D block. This camp divided in 4 different sections. We have A, B, C, and D. And this route where we are now, this is the a section for D. And so we're gonna go ahead and tread along. She says that since it's been a while since she hasn't seen me, and she had gotten a little bit disappointed. Come on, for me. She had gotten a little bit felt let down because the folks who's living right around her neighbors, they are jealous a little bit, you know, to different people that I got coming through here. So they was giving her a hard time, and also I was being, you know, harassed. So I felt that it was different. It hurts, but it felt like for me to connect to her from other folks. You know? And so that's why now she just got to explain it. So I said, hey, I just wish you could understand exactly how, you know, or what I've been going through by me not being able to come here physically. So she said, hey, even though at nighttime you could have stopped by, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her talk to the camera.
C'est maladie, toute qualité problème, net, moi pas bien du tout, malade en pile, toute qualité problème net, qui n'a comme moi, mais ça, bah vivre du tout, bah aider, toute qualité problème, on va y net, problème net, on va y rapide, du tout.
Merci. Merci.
Hein? Le mot comment pour ça, ok?
Aid. They were providing like on fertile. It's a different part of. It's almost like rice. It's a grain. It's unfertilized. Okay. And so that's what they passed through this camp. And then there was some time they had passed out rice. Save the children. They came through here and they had like a little bit of food for children, for babies, newborn babies, and also those women who was breastfeeding. But that has stopped what over 5.5, 6 months ago. But what hurts in ways you seen like those organizations that have received a whole lump sum. What they're doing is driving around and find brand new cars, and some of them even paying up to $100, $200 per vehicle a day. U.S. money, paying it from $100 to $200 a day, so they could drive around.
Wow.
So just imagine, and you still have people. Then this is not the only camp. You have so many of them over in Patientville area. I have 37 Hindis, 37 disabled, whom right now that I mentioned to you are being forced out, and also the 1,500 folks who are on that camp, they are forcing out and they have nowhere to go. No way. There are well over 10,000 different organizations here, NGOs, who have vouched and promised and said, hey, what they are doing or will do is for the benefit of those who have been infected by the earthquake. Some means well, some is going forward, okay, and some isn't. And so with that, that's why we have to come together as the locals to find a way to help ourselves. But yet we cannot do it on our own. We have to have supports from wherever it's possible to do so. It's hard. Why it's hard? Because people says, hey, if there are so many NGOs, if there are so many different organizations here already in Haiti, why should we trust any? That's some of them is up to par. Some of them is good and some of them isn't. So why should we trust anyone else who's starting something now? But just give us the benefit, and you will get an update on everything that we are doing. Every little penny will be counted for, and you will see where and who it helps and where that person was, is now, and will be in the near future. We will see. Okay.